Thank you for clicking on the video, and here on Mimic, I'm presenting the campaign review of Space Marine number 2. I just had the opportunity to finish the entire story, and it takes approximately 12 to 15 hours depending on what you do. There are, of course, going to be heavy spoilers here, so I'm going to show you 3 main clips. The first one here is just an introduction, finding the Tyranid here. It's a little bit, a mission or two into it, but it gives you a sense of the mass of aliens that you would fight, the awesome architecture, and the feeling that you are in this active war zone. So, after clearing out some of these hordes, you will be able to see some of the surrounding architecture, which is truly fantastic. So, the other clip I'm going to show you is a sequence of when you get your jump path ability, and then the last sequence will be the end game with the final boss. So once again, there will be heavy spoilers throughout this video. However, if you're clicking on this video, I'm assuming you're on the fence about picking up the game or not, or maybe you won't even pick it up at all. But it's pretty cool to see the Warhammer 40k brought to life by Saber that developed this game. So the first game was quite fantastic, and I was very impressed with the second one here. So not only can you do finishing moves like that, you do have a ranged weapon, but a lot of the horde will be handled with your melee weapon, whether it's a chain sword or power sword or even a large hammer. Gameplay can be simplistic if you brute force through it. However, you are able to parry and dodge moves if you choose, and to save your ammo and conserve your health. This is meant to be a multiplayer game, so you can have 2 other live players fill the squad mates there. So you have a squad of 3, not 4, but 3. And if you do get knocked out, lose your health, they can revive you. So that even happens if you're playing solo. So it's really hard to die, as you can get knocked out multiple times. You can find an artifact called the Guardian Artifact that lets you resuscitate yourself as well. It's a little bit of a cheat, but you do feel very powerful because of your ability to just keep on charging. So you can see this bell crashes down, and we'll take a look around at the surrounding architecture. You can see there's a battle being fought over on the side there across the bridge, and you're going to head into the building and help them out. I haven't actually played the multiplayer aspect yet. I plan to do so after this. I always think I'm going to finish the campaign first, because usually when you play the multiplayer portion of any game, there's going to be usually heavy spoilers, even to myself, about what enemy types you might see or what weaponry other opponents might hold. And plus, you don't want to get decimated if you're not familiar with the controls and weaponry at hand. So that was a pretty cool set piece, seeing that tank run over that alien. There are multiple set pieces. It's just really cinematic to partake in this battle. You can see here, looking around, there's a swarm of aliens. There's a battle going on in the skies as well as on the ground here. It's really fantastic. Now, because of everything that you can see that the frame rate doesn't hold 60 FPS all the time. It does drop down quite a bit. It is less noticeable when you do the melee combat. I know it can drop down, people have recorded down to the 30s or even 25. However, when it does so with a melee, and usually you will be in melee combat, it's less noticeable just because you don't have to do any fine aiming. So it is tolerable up to a point, I suppose. Regardless, it's still quite enjoyable because of the story. It's very engaging. The atmosphere is fantastic, as you can see. And so it's easy to let that frame rate drop, not diminish your enjoyment of the game. So even the Tyranid could have multiple enemy types. You can see this one is shooting at me. And soon you will see one of their floating enemy types that can generate shields. And you definitely have to take out these guys first. They do have ranged weaponry as well. And you will face even larger enemy types. In fact, so you'll probably see one in the next 30 seconds here. Alright, so I will review the multiplayer component later, but this is once again to show off the campaign mode. So this game definitely takes the top billing as the best Warhammer 40k game out there ever created. I think the second best would be Dawn of War, that real-time strategy game that came out by Relic 2 decades ago, 2004. Yes, so here's one of the larger creature types, and yes, there will be even larger enemy types later on in the game. Then, of course, the game will vary the combatants in a single battle scenario, so you have to choose your strategy wisely, whether you can engage range, hand-to-hand, or dodge when they throw all these enemy types into the mix. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this sequence, and then we are going to open up the door. I'm going to time skip to the jump pack sequence, which is pretty enthralling to see.
We should turn around and regroup with the main force.
Tigers to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant, then our little excursion was all for naught. With the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it.
that is one of many fantastic cinematic cutscenes within the game. Here you have a jump pack, you can fly high up and dash underground and stomp, do a massive area effect damage, pretty cool. You can even hover in the air and shoot, you don't tend to use that too much, and you have other abilities as well. But the main one would be flying up and stomping on the ground. The next clip that's gonna follow after this will be the end game sequence with the boss. In this game, you also fight forces of chaos, and you end up finding one of the leaders. The clip's going to start where he's down to maybe a third health, and with some different magical attacks, and we just have to get past his last one. So obviously this game is a thumbs up for me, and hopefully you find this gameplay intriguing and pick up a copy for yourself. So I'm going to let the rest of the footage play, and you can enjoy the end sequence. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Changing magazine. Go for the eye. Special tactics ready. We are surrounded! Kill as many as you can, brothers! They are mere imitations. More trickery. Guard yourselves. Imra is weakening. That last fight will leave him reeling. Stay together. We must find a way out. Could be a trap. Remain vigilant. Lord Calgar! We shall find out. Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talasar. Speak them.
My lord?
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
Rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable. See how his domain weakens as he does. There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
I see him! Inside the stream!
He prepares for another attack!
It's the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shard.
Then we must make haste, brothers. Switching magazine! Those Martian fools! They had perfection in their grasp, but squandered it in blind ignorance. It flows through me in ever-growing waves of revelation.
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
Rise, Titus. Your duty is not yet done. For the Emperor! For the Emperor! Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The laurels of victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Guilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that is...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the Sword of Kalth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus, Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route.
You are joining us.
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the Chapter Master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you falter on the path, for even a moment. I will show no mercy.
Leandros.
My lord, it is time.